Hi, okay. Right, so in this video, we show you the example on how to solve or how to differentiate um, exponential trigonometry, okay, with a few rules lah, okay, product rule, quotient rule, and also chain rule. Semua tu saya akan embedded here lah terus, okay. So chain rule and also power rule, okay. Alright. So let's say we have, okay, we start with example lah. So let's say we have a function of okay. So example, determine dy dx. Okay, sometimes you can use dy dx, sometimes you can use f prime. Okay, so benda yang sama lah maksudnya ni, f prime and f prime and dy dx. Okay, so determine dy dx for y equal to e pi x power 4. Okay, boleh nampak tak? Kalau lighting, okay, tak apa. Just dengar juga saya sebut apa tu kan. Kalau tak nampak boleh dengar apa yang saya sebut. Okay, so determine dy dx for y equal to e power of pi x power of 4. So you can see that we have two function. The first one, okay, kenapa saya kata two function? Because they have 2x ataupun dalam kata mudah ada 2x dalam satu function ni. Okay, 2x. Okay, for example, this is the first one, e power of pi x. So this is the first one, the first term that contain x. And this is the second one, x power 4. So when we have these two ataupun two function in one function. Okay, tak 2x in one function ataupun macam itulah maksudnya. You need to differentiate by using product rule. Okay, product rule. Okay, so how to solve by using product rule? So I suggest you to write first the formula. Okay, supaya you tak lupa. Okay, so u v prime plus v u prime. Okay, so based on this formula, you should know what is your u and what is your v first. Okay, what is your u? Okay, u is e power of pi x. Actually, it doesn't matter. You want to choose this one u also can, or x power of 4 as a u also can. Tak ada masalah. Boleh je. Jawapan dia mana pun sama je. Okay, but yeah, why not we just take it the first one as u, the second one as v. Itu je, tak ada. Kan senang je. Ikut flow. Alright, so now u is e power of x and your v is x power of 4. So now you can see that for both, we need to find v prime and also u prime. So find out what is your u prime here. What is your u prime? Differentiate exponential. Okay, you can refer to the slides how to differentiate exponential. Okay, exponential, okay, if you differentiate exponential, it will remain by itself. Dia akan remain diri dia sendiri juga. Macam kalau soalan tadi e power 4x, so it will have e power of 4x juga. Then they have extra things that you need to do is you need to differentiate the power with respect to x. So differentiate pi x, what we have here? Pi, right? So we have pi, and then that pi we put it in front of it. Okay, kita letak depan dia. Okay, depan dia. This one differentiation. Okay, e pi x, when you differentiate, you will have pi, put it down, so pi e pi x. Dia akan remain diri di balik juga. Okay, and then the second one is v prime. So v prime is okay, tak ada masalah. I think most of you can answer it correctly. So it will have 4x power of 3. Okay, so now you complete it. So substitute, just substitute here. So what is your u? E pi x. What is your v prime? 4x cubed. Okay, plus what is your v? X power 4. What is your u prime? Pi e pi x. Okay, simplify. Susunlah balik. Okay, e x cubed. Okay, plus pi x 4e pi x. Okay, right? So you should get this answer. It's so easy, right? So just just use the correct formula, so you will get the correct answer. Okay, so next we try with another example. Okay, let's say you have y equal to x cubed ln 3. Okay, so the question, okay, saya tak tulis soalan lah, tapi because of this video, I will explain on how to differentiate. Okay, so I hope that you understand. So we want to differentiate y equal to x cube ln x. Y x cube ln x pula. Okay. Tak apa, sama je. Okay, first write your formula. Okay, then what is your u? Okay, u here is x cube. And your v here is ln x. Okay, so what is your u prime? 3x square. What is your v prime? Yes, this one. Differentiate ln. Okay, differentiate ln. Actually, exponential and ln is a similar. Differentiate. I mean not similar, maksudnya exponential and ln is related. Okay, so you can refer to the slide again how to differentiate ln. So suppose differentiate ln is 1 over. Always 1 over. Maksudnya kalau differentiate ln je, dia akan dapat 1 over. Okay, 1 over apa? Okay, kat sini ni yang akan berubah. It depends on your s here lah. Kalau lah, okay, let's say lah you have ln 2x. So if you differentiate ln 2x, you will get 1 over 2x. But there need to have one thing here is you need to differentiate 2x. Differentiate 2x. Tadi you dah differentiate ln. Okay, differentiate ln 1 over the things here lah. Okay, kalau sini 2x, sini 2x. Kalau sini 3x lah. Okay, but they have one thing, one more steps. You need to differentiate your function tu tadi balik. Bukan, I mean without ln lah. Tanpa ln. Differentiate yang dalam tu je. So differentiate 2x with respect to x, you will get 2. So that 2 you multiply here. You put it here. Multiply lah darab 2. So you can see that cancel, you will get 1 over x. Okay. So okay, back to the equation now. So ln x means after you differentiate ln x, you get 1 over x, and then differentiate x with respect to x, you akan dapat 1. So that's why we have 1 over x. Okay, so settle on that. So just substitute back here. So you have x cube. V prime is 1 over x. Plus your v here is what? Ln x, right? Okay, then u prime is 3x squared. Okay, so can simplify. Okay, ni potong. So you have x squared. Okay, this one you cannot mix 3x square and this x cannot be mixed up. Tak boleh combine, tak boleh. Because this x is belong to ln. Dia memang hak kepada ln, tak boleh kacau. So what we can do, just leave it like that. So just simplify. So I suggest you to put it 3x square in front of it because of tak nak you buat mistake. Sebab kalau you buat macam ni, I think most of you will multiply. Saya rasa ramai akan terdarab. So why not we just put it 3x square in front of it. So make sure to make it you clear on that, to make it that you know that 3x square and the ln x cannot be combined. Okay, so the answer is this one lah. Okay, alright. Okay, so that one is for product rule, right? Okay, so now for the quotient rule. Okay, let's say you have y equal to x power 4 e power of pi x. Okay, x power 4 e. So you can see that this is a this is a fraction. Okay, fraction. So this is, you need to let as u and this is as v. Okay, so okay, macam saya cakap tadi lah, why we start with formula first. So v u prime, okay, minus uv prime, okay, and then over v squared. So you need to find your u. Okay, u dah ada kat situ as 4. What is your u prime? 4x cube. Okay, what is your v? E pi x. What is your v prime? Pi e pi x. Okay, so now just substitute back into the formula. So v, we start with v. So e 4x. What is your u prime? 4x cube. Okay, what is your u as 4? What is your v prime? Pi e pi x over v square. So e pi x power 2. Okay, so you can simplify here. So you have 4x cube e pi x, okay, minus pi x 4 e pi x over, okay, how to mix up this one? Macam mana nak buat ni? Okay, you can see that this power 2 is same sama level, same level with the pi x. Dia punya tu sama, dia bukan kuasa kepada pi x, dia adalah e for x power 2. Maksudnya dua tu level dia sama. So we just open the bracket, so it become like this lah. Okay, 2 and pi x tu level sama So this is the answer. Okay, alright. So you can see that I give you example. I mean, in this slide also they have a lot of example or exercise that you need to solve in terms of exponential and also trigonometry, because that one is most of crucial. I mean, most of you will tak berapa clear on that one. Okay, so make sure you differentiate exponential correctly, especially yang bila dekat power tu, you kena differentiate power tu and bawa depan. Yang tu ramai akan lupa buat. Okay, alright. So one more example. Okay, one more example on quotient rule. Okay, y equal to cos x over x minus 1. Okay, so u is cos x. Okay, what is your u prime? Differentiate cos, what we have? Differentiate cos, you akan dapat negative sin x. Okay, kat sini pun you kena clear kat sini sama juga macam exponential. Okay, sekarang okay, u is a cos x. So when you differentiate cos, you akan dapat negative sin lah. Okay, so negative sin x. So kat sini okay lah sebab dia x. Okay, kalau lah let's say lah you have cos 2x. Okay, when you differentiate this one, what we have? Negative sin 2x. Is it? Ini je ke? Okay, kalau you tinggal jawapan macam ni, so means that your answer is wrong. You not finish up this step. You tak habiskan step dia lagi. Okay, apa yang kena buat seterusnya? Okay, after you differentiate cos, yes, you get negative sign. That one baru the first part. You dah settle on the first part. They have a second part, which is you need to differentiate your term, your terms. Okay, so differentiate to x with respect to x, you will get 2. So you need to put it 2 in front of it. Sama juga macam case exponential tadi. Okay, you kena after you differentiate exponential, you dapat diri dia balik. Then the power pun you kena differentiate. After that you put it in front. Okay, so basically cos and exponential konsep dia sama. Dia ada step by step. Differentiate dulu and then differentiate cos sin exponential tu dulu, and then power tu sendiri untuk exponential, and then for the cos and sin you need to differentiate this one. Okay, macam ni pula. Let's say lah kalau you ada cos x square, what we have? So you have differentiate cos, you akan dapat negative sin x square. So must be equal, sama, tak ada masalah. Ini tak ada perubahan apa-apa. But the most important part here on this part, maksudnya ramai akan terlupa. Saya highlight sekali lagi, ramai akan terlupa untuk differentiate. So you need to differentiate x square, so you have to x, put it in front here. Okay, so this is how we differentiate trigonometry. And I already show you how to differentiate exponential just now. Okay, alright, so back to the question. So you settle on u prime. So now what is your v? Your v is x minus 1. What is your v prime? Your v prime is 1. Okay, after that you just substitute back into the formula just now. V u prime minus u v prime over v square. Okay, saya continue sini. Okay, alright, so what is your v? X minus 1. What is your u prime? Cos x. Okay, minus, what is your u? Negative sin x. What is your v prime? Is 1 over your v square. So x minus 1 square. Okay, so you can simplify. Betul ke ni? Sekejap. Okay, u prime, sorry, this one is u prime. Vu prime negative sin x. This is u cos x. Okay, saya silap So make sure you substitute correctly into the formula. Okay, just substitute correctly. Okay, macam saya pun saya dah buat mistake. Okay, so make sure you tulis ni and then masukkan. Okay, alright. So yeah, so this is all about what we call the product rule and also quotient rule. Okay, product rule and Quotient rule will involve with trigonometry and also exponential. Okay, so you may do it the exercise 6.1 and so on. Okay, so now I will proceed to the chain rule. Okay, chain rule and also what we have power rule, right? So I will proceed it in the next video. Okay.